Hi, everybody. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll be right with you. Hey, Carol. No, I just I want to see how things go without the reminder about being reported. It's basically the same. Don't know what today's going to look like. I really don't. We'll give it a few minutes, see what pops up. Hello, everybody. I don't know. I guess it's me and you, maybe. Today, we are going to be doing a zoo exhibit focus. And just want to talk a little bit about what exactly, for those of you who are coming in, who might be new, who might watch this later. When I do a zoo exhibit focus, I'm talking about usually a multi-species exhibit in a zoo. We talk about some of the highlights, the animals that you are probably going to see. And I say probably because sometimes an animal just doesn't work out. Sometimes the animal, dies, or it just doesn't pan out. So yeah. But today we have two exhibits, one from the United States and one from Europe, and they're really sort of exciting. Hi, Pancho's 17. How are you? The exhibits that we're looking at today are from the Louisville Zoo and the Berlin Zoo. And we will be looking at Glacier Bay. We've already talked about an exhibit like this from Europe. This is a little bit less animals. Hi, Butter. Wow, North Korea. And then our European exhibit is Hippo Bay. Awesome, thank you. Woohoo! Hippo Bay is basically a hippo exhibit with a few other animals added to it. So enough of me talking. Let's get into it. So the Louisville Zoo's Glacier Run has won awards for top zoo exhibit design It scored number 12 in today's top 20 best zoos in North America. Baby Yoda. I know it's a lot to ask from somebody, but look at the top at the pinned comment. It'll answer your question. I'm not answering it. Again, look at the pinned comment. I'm not going to answer that. They scored number 12 out of 20. Could be higher, could be lower. The total cost for this exhibit I would say if you're really in North Korea that yeah, that's probably the case. Although not being that good. This exhibit cost $21,900,654 to build. It officially opened on the 26th of April, 2011. Some of the animals were added later. That's okay. It is themed after a town in Canada. It opened its doors, like I said, in 2011, but was not completed until 2013. Now, depending upon how you enter this exhibit, depends on who you see first. We are going to be looking at the entrance that has the birds, and the first animals that you're going to visit with are the snowy owls. I think the zoo has two. The other exhibit, once you bypass the snowy owls, are the Steller sea eagle. And I'm going to be honest, this would be my pick for the exhibit to see, to spend the most time at. This would be my must-see exhibit, and it is the Steller Sea Eagle Aviary. Now, there is a second exhibit within this aviary, and it is home to 3 other species of bird. We'll talk about those in just a second. This exhibit is 50 feet high, has a fake tree that reaches pretty much to the top, has a stream and a waterfall inside of it. Well, not inside the tree, but inside the exhibit. So the second enclosure within this enclosure are the azure-winged magpies, Mandarin ducks, and red-breasted geese. So, yeah. So next up, we have the sea lion and seals. And this particular exhibit is home to 11 pinnipeds, which are seals and sea lions. But the exhibit can hold up to 14 animals. The animals that are home, the animals have a pool that is 108,000 gallons of water, or 409,000 liters. Not only can you watch the seals in the pool, but you can sort of watch a show. not really. It's actually just the keepers going about their daily care for the animals. So you might see training. You might see the keepers interacting with the animals. You might see them doing medical care or medical checks, stuff like that. At its deepest, the pool is 2.4 meters or 8 feet deep. It is home to California sea lions, harbor seals, and 2 gray seals, which are from Brookfield Zoo. After the seals and sea lions, you move into what appears to be High Poncho 17. I believe I said hi already, but hello. The bears, this is the area of the exhibit that is home to the zoo's grizzly bears and polar bears. And the bears can be rotated depending upon the time of day that you are visiting. While moving from one part of the exhibit to the others, the bears actually pass overhead and you can see them. I'm good. How are you? You can see them as they pass. The bears have 9,000 square feet. And the pool is almost double the size of the other pool. It can hold 88,000 gallons of water and can hold either fresh water or salt water. Now that's important because the other pool, the seal pool, it is salt water. Another really cool feature of the exhibit is that you get really close to a spot where the keepers might be doing training with the bears. You might get a really cool photo opportunity. The zoo is home to 3 grizzly bears and her cubs. They are from Montana. And 1 polar bear. And that is our visit. Thank you. That is our visit at the Louisville Zoo. And next up, we have our Hippo Bay at Zoo Berlin. Now, it always happens that our European zoos are much smaller exhibits or less information than our American. So let's just get into it. So Hippo Bay consists of 2 or 3 outdoor pools for their hippos. So the first animals that you will meet are the pygmy hippos, and they have 2 pygmy hippos that are housed in 2 different enclosures outside. And then inside the actual hippo house, again, they have 2 enclosures for the hippos, for the pygmy hippos. And both exhibits have fish in them. Now, past the pygmy hippos, oh, thank you, Ponchos 17. Much appreciated. Make sure you give it a like. The zoo is home to 4 common hippos. The roof over the exhibit area is, or at least the indoor portion, is a glass dome, which covers both the common hippo enclosure and pygmy enclosures. The indoor pool connects via an opening on one side with the outside enclosure. So the hippos literally can go just right underneath and they're outside. Their outside space is also home to two Nala, which are African antelopes. And there may also be another animal tied in with that, but I did not see it. The hippos have access to a grassy area as well that's close to 2 acres, I believe. They also have an outdoor pool. There are waterfowl within the enclosure as well, and the river hippo pool also, oh, excuse me, also has fish in it. Next time that we visit the exhibit focus theme, we're going to be looking at Gems of the Jungle from, I believe it's Europe, and the Sanctuary Asia. And I'm not sure what zoo that's in. Oklahoma City Zoo, I believe. No, maybe not. Yes. It is home. It is the Sanctuary Asia. Oh, thank you. It is home. It is at the Oklahoma City Zoo. And we'll be looking at that the next time that we do this in May. Um, Typically with the exhibit focuses, I normally do a multi-species exhibit. One will always be from the United States and the other one will be from overseas. You may have noticed, if you are subscribed and you've been a subscriber for a while, you may notice that I'm trying to do more interactive stuff, such as the stickers on the shorts, as well as testing your identification skills in the community page. I'm still trying to figure out how to do that via the shorts. I'm hoping to be able to have that figured out today. After we finish off the plants, I will work on animals. Our next live is going to be a planning session with you, the subscribers, as well as anyone else that comes in. Hopefully, I can fine tune some things, announce some things that I would like to do as we get more and more subscribers. I also want to do some fun things, but those will be announced on Tuesday. I hope you'll like the announcement. For me, the announcement is really all about getting back to my basics. So I hope you'll enjoy them. So now I'm going to open it up to you guys for chat. Just some behind the scenes stuff. We have 1,324 subscribers. That is 36 subscribers in the last 28 days. We have 19.8 thousand views, 228.4 watch time hours, and of course, a little bit about the audience. We're a little bit behind on this rotation. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're back. Most of my viewers are male with 33.5% female. Most of you guys are between the ages of 25 to 34. And the next bracket. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it, Marie. I take it you're busy. Enjoy today if you can. The top countries that visit my lives are the United States, United Kingdom, India, the Philippines, and Indonesia. I am so far. Canada, Netherlands, Vietnam, Australia, South Africa, Brazil, South Korea, Thailand, Sri Lanka, Germany, Latvia, Mexico, Malaysia, Ireland, and Sweden. All very cool. Top languages are English, Spanish, Portuguese, Arabic, Vietnamese, Filipino, Italian, Korean, Romanian, Swedish, and English. So the majority of my viewers English. Go figure that one. And as of right now, we have 2,417 public watch hours and 12,000 valid public short views. No trolls. Well, we had one, but she didn't stay long. Hi, Annie Lynn Perez. How are you? How are you, Captain E.T.? Sometimes the trolls, honestly, are the best part alive. At least according to my brother. Yeah, that's true. I'm yeah, he did. Apparently they sometimes watch my lives at work. I doubt it. I have a nephew that sometimes comes in and chats. Marie, I would not put it past him. Honestly. Well, I knew you were joking, but yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Um, I want to get back to my roots. He's older. My younger brother, I don't think would ever come on. My nephew does occasionally. He'll come on. And I've even had a great nephew come on once, maybe twice. Did I tell you guys there might be a new puppy? I don't know if she's going to actually get him or not, but yep, there's going to be a new puppy. And it's going to be an actual puppy, I think. German Shepherd. It's not going to be mine. If they get him, he'll join Cyrus and everybody. Hi, Chris. Chris, what country are you from? No. When I used to do my old channel, I would be outside. Like every video was done outside for the most part. Awesome. I am recording on my phone because that's what I have. No, never. Never, never, never. It's an Android. Hi, Jolie. Is it bad? I know it's an older phone, but it's what I can afford. I was going to ask, how do you reviews on a iPhone? I don't know. Ah, yeah, I don't know anything about iPhone. I shoot the video with my phone. I shoot the video. Oh. I shoot the video. And anymore, I don't even really shoot a video. About the only thing that I actually record are the shorts. Yep. I only do the shorts, basically. Lives, which aren't really recorded. And the videos I just do like a voice. So it's like a voiceover thing. But I'm going to be changing that hopefully once the weather warms up again, because today we went from 70 something yesterday to 46 degrees today. It's kind of crazy. Right. I get it. Basically, mine picks up pretty much right away. So I'm going to try my best at least once a week to introduce you guys to wildlife. It may be a short, it may be a whole video. Usually it's going to be an invertebrate. Or an animal from the distance, because yeah, that's a thing. And of course I am not going to be handling some stuff. Most of it will not be handled. It'll be like, here, this is this, and done with it. So we'll start that maybe this week, maybe next week when the weather is warm. Okay. And then we'll see how it goes. How's the smoke, Marie? Is it still bad? Yeah, if it's warm, I'm not doing it when it's like it is today. There won't be anything out. Well, they're to get stuff out of the air. Okay. I was just wondering. This is going to be the next tooth that I post. I'm going to do it after I get off a live and find out maybe what it is. I'm curious. Because it's definitely not the size of my Megalon or the size of my white shark, but we have a video on a short on lynxes. Give me a second, guys. That's better. I want to maybe share a little bit of what I see. So typically what'll happen with this idea is I'll go out into the yard, I will find something, and that's what the video is going to be about. Sometimes it might be a surprise live. I think I like that idea even better. Yeah, I want to start doing those again. But the surprise lives won't be I feel like we're seeing drops and people being in live. So I'm hoping some randomness, some yeah, mostly because the people made it chaotic. And Carol couldn't always be in them, and Carol didn't know I would be going live for the most part. So it makes it a little bit harder. But I'm hoping the animal aspect of it will draw people in, even if it's just small stuff. Was really hoping to get out today and maybe do that. Monday, maybe Monday, if it's nice, because right now, I don't know if it's mason bees or what, but we have bees that nest in our boards on the deck, the front deck. I know it's a bee, but not exactly sure what type. Yeah, today it's a little bit cold and wet, but we'll figure it out. And it may not be Monday. But then again, there's nothing stopping me from doing a random live. Just want to remind my moderators that we have a month, roughly, before school gets out. Yeah. But I'm excited for that. The main topic that I want to cover Tuesday is going to be memberships. It has. Yeah, I've already seen it. It was okay. But I'd rather see the old one. Personally. Thanks for the likes, everybody. I miss being live with the dogs. But I don't get down. I get down to my brother's house at like sometime between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. and I feel like everybody's asleep. Thank you for the hearts. Don't think I'm going to go. Oh, that was my dad. Bless you, Dad. They are doing family history stuff. That was Mom. I'm thinking. Well, one was Mom, one was Dad. I think for lunch, I'm going to do spaghetti with lots of butter, black pepper, I'd be happier if it meant some green stuff. I don't like doing normal spaghetti. But I do mine with like I'll cook the spaghetti, put some butter with it, go pretty heavy on the Parmesan cheese, and then lots of black pepper. Or if I can find some red beans and rice, I might have red beans and rice. because that stuff is to die for. Oh no. Hi, predecessor. We've we've had a bit of a dip in people coming into lives, so it's just the two of us right now. Well, not really, but sort of. Remember, guys, give the live a like. It says there's 6 of you, so I don't know if I can give my own live a like or not. Huh. Well, on my end it says 5. How you doing, predecessor? I hate to say it. I'm probably going to end up having a nap. That nap actually sounds really good. Thank you, predecessor. I'm good. Predecessor, we went from having 76 degrees yesterday to having 50, no, 40. I think we're in the 40s right now. Yep, you too, Marie. It's okay, Sheldon. I was telling everybody that I want to get back to my basics, which was going outside and finding stuff, and then right there and then having either a live or a video about it. Yeah. That's sort of been the way this spring has been, predecessor. We get warm and then it gets cold. Seems to be the story of our life lately. That's how my very very first video, that's all my video was. I would have my ID book in my hand and would use that to generate a script. Working on the other channel's shorts. No, she is not here. That's what I need. I need it to be warm, like for about a week. It's time it got warm again. Can you put the sperm whale versus the giant squid? Mm, maybe for a live, maybe for a short, maybe. Well, right now we're in the 40s, I think. Yeah, it's 48. Yeah, I suppose so. I hope so. Yeah, I don't do well once it gets above 85, I melt. You in this area, you don't want 75 year round. Yeah, that's no good. Those power line cuts are sometimes good. The edges of like a forest or whatever along those power line cuts. I don't. Yeah, that's that's true. And the other bad part about it is the warmer it is, on a coolish day if the snakes are out, they tend to be more mellow to an extent. The warmer it gets, whoo. Yep, that's true. Mine came from Safari Ltd. Yeah, he came from Safari Ltd, but I think Amazon is selling one from there. I see it. Yeah, that was so cool. Oh no. Have we ever found a baby giant squid? Four? What request are you gonna put in? Because they have a giant squid. I know that they have a reef squid, and echidna would be cool. I know they have a porcupine. I don't know if anybody has. They have. So, this is my tarantula. And unfortunately, he has a leg that is no more. But the one they have now is like the giant squid, where the you can bend and adjust the legs how you want them, and it just doesn't look good. And then the other tarantula that they have, um, I don't know where he's at. Looks like this. And he doesn't really look like a tarantula, really. That would be cool. I would love to find a new critter, be able to name it. Arizona has quite a few species. I've had a couple of species that could live in Arizona. Oh, awesome. Anyway, guys, I think I'll wait and see for when Sheldon comes back. I would be. Of course, I'd have it blabbed all over the internet. But that's just me. Huh. Sounds real pretty for a spider. Yep, I saw the picture come through. I'm actually thinking of signing off, but I don't want to do it if I don't want to vanish um on Sheldon. I don't know. Oh, hello. Sorry guys. My phone is doing that thing again. Yeah, I'm here. Carol, if you're ready to go, you can go. Hi Sheldon. Hi Ponchos. I am on my phone. I mean, it depends. If you want to stay on, I can stay on. Otherwise, just for a little bit. Oh no. Yeah, Carol, why don't you go get some rest? Ah, Carol, don't be sorry. I don't know. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on. Sheldon, how often do you and your son encounter black racers? Just curious. Good night, Carol. Oh. So a couple of egg sacs. Yeah. That'd be cool. As long as you know that, you're not going to have to mess with them. Hi, Ice Bear. I am tired. We are just talking right now. We did a little bit. Hi, Panchos. I'm ready for a nap. I do need a nap, but I hate to go when people are chatting. I feel like it's rude to just vanish on people. Hi, Top G. By the way, I know I'm not talking to the camera, and I should, but I'm watching the Chromebook screen because my phone has decided it doesn't want to work. Thank you, Top G. I am going to stay on for another 4 minutes and then I think I'm going to sign off. Uh, the racers. Yeah, the musk wouldn't bug me because I can wash that off to an extent. It's the biting I'm not really fond of. Oh, it's not. I'm not going yet. Yep, for a little bit. No, I'm sure it's not fun, but nice. How does my dog not get scared of the vents? What vents? For the most part, yeah. I agree, Ice Bear, for the most part. I wouldn't want him to be afraid of it. Hmm. Thank you, predecessor. Yeah, it's hard, Dogs are hard sometimes to figure out. Captain or Sheldon, the most common snake that I run into is probably the Eastern Garter. And maybe every once in a while, a DK's brown snake. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to end up falling asleep on you. I am going to go. I will be back a little bit later on this evening, around 6 p.m. my time. I hope to see some of you there. I don't know. Have not heard anything. I will talk to you guys later. Predecessor, thank you for coming in. Much appreciated. I will see you guys later. Everybody, have a good one. Love y'all. Bye-bye.